Uh, okay, folks. This is Reverend Ordo. This is the Anonymous Mando'Ade Network. It is 10:23 in the evening. And I'm going to do a video here real quick. For a bit here. I want to get down to this. This has been I don't know if it's a fifth or sixth shooting by a trans individual within the last, I would say, 4 or 5 years, maybe even more. Each one had a written a manifesto. Because every time when you hear about these tragedies, kind of tragedies, a shooter, a person that has committed the atrocity some has not, never written a manifesto. So far in our knowledge, that what happened is that there's about 4 or 5 instances where there was a manifesto by a trans individual. The first 2 or 3 shootings from these trans individuals, the media has tried to spin it where it was done by a straight white man. Yeah. Pulling that fucking feminist bullshit, you know. It wasn't done by a trans person, it was done by a straight white male. Well, you can't say it now, because it's been, what, 5 or 6 within the last 4 or 5 years? Right? I mean, you think about what's going on in their heads. You know, what's, because it's either mostly at churches, schools, because years ago there's a song called "I Hate Mondays" by the Boomtown Rats, and Bob Geldof, the late front singer for the Boomtown Rats, was reading a newspaper, and this was like 45 years ago. And it was a shooting of this girl, 16-year-old girl, who's now in her 60s now. Was in the balcony of her home, 16 years old, and she grabbed a gun her father gave her, a rifle, you know, and she started picking off people, kids, teachers, you know, how you name that. And so she was asked, "Why did you do it?" And she said the three words that haunt us till this very day. I hate Mondays. I hate Mondays. So Bob Geldof wrote a lyric, the words to a song called I Hate Mondays. If you go on to YouTube, or if you go on to YouTube, type up Boomtown Rats song I Hate Mondays. And if you listen to the words, there you go. But every time when you hear about a shooting, whether it's at a school, at church, at a mall, fast food place, it's insane. It's insane. It's insane. Because 26 years ago, Columbine happened. And they tried to blame Marilyn Manson for it. Right? Some of you may not remember, but I grew up in the 80s. I grew up in the early 80s. Okay. I grew up where satanic panic happened. It went throughout the 70s into the early to mid 80s. Okay. And a lot of these churchy extreme assholes would blame, rock and roll, the devil music and shit. And then you see on a Christian network where you got a guy claiming he's an expert in back masking. Well, Tom, if you play it backwards, you can hear him say, my sweet side, and they do not help at all, right? And then you have overzealous prosecutors wanting to prosecute anybody. It doesn't matter if you're innocent or not. Prosecutors say, well, they're having a church orgy and they molested the kids. The prosecutor putting something in the kid's head saying, oh yeah, your parents molested you, which never happened. This was the throughout the 70s, early 80s of the satanic panic bullshit. And you look at these shootings. There's one at McDonald's decades ago in the 80s, early in the 80s, where you have school shootings in the 2000s, twice Virginia Tech, 99, Columbine, right? Columbine, all these, and then you have 2018. Stoneman Douglas High School. Right? We got David Hogg, that little cocksucker, doing this little fake Hitler shit. Dude, the media will spin shit. And then you have panels claiming, it wasn't no Trump person. It was a straight white guy. Straight white guy. When can the media pull their head out from their ass and realize they're getting fucked by Operation Mockingbird? Shit. It's very ironic how they want to keep pushing this transgender bullshit. This, even though it's dying, They want to keep pushing woke culture. Even though it's dying, they want to push cancel culture. Okay? Even though this transgender agenda is dying, they still want to push it. Nobody's being fooled anymore, folks. Nobody's buying it. And then all of a sudden, when more people's eyes are opening, oh, God forbid, or God forbid you start opening your eyes, start seeing for yourself that you're all getting hornswoggled, right? I mean, shit. This last shooting, recent one, in Minneapolis, these shooters, these trans morons, should have sought serious psychological evaluation for life. Okay? For life. Because this whole transgender thing is being pushed so fucking much. You got dumbass parents saying, oh, my kid's transgender. Mom, Dad, no, I'm not. Yeah, you are, Jimmy. Fuck you, Mom. I'm a boy. And you got Grandma and Grandpa here thinking, is in there, our daughter's a cunt. Okay, Jimmy? Yeah, Grandma, can I live with you from now on? Come on over. Let's stay with us. Your mom's fucking nuts. Your daddy didn't do a damn thing. He's an asshole. Let's go. Come on. See, this is bigger than we're thinking here, man. You know, I got my question for all these trans individuals here, real quick. My question is this: what goes through your head when you hear about this shit, man? What goes through your head? Even the LGBT community. What goes through your head when you hear about a young trans individual with a manifesto shooting people? What is their fucking end game here, man? That's what I want to fucking know. You know, I mean, you got to think here. Like, okay, why is this happening in the first place? Is this another Sandy Hook? Is this another Sandy Hook? Oh, let me tell you about Sandy Hook, folks. Okay, let's really get down to the pit of bullshit about Sandy Hook. Okay, let's get down to the very pit of the bullshit. The reason why they're truly going after Alex Jones. Okay. The name, Adam Lanza. Right? 13 years ago, folks. 13 years ago. 13 years ago. This December. I blame the news on this one, too. Because they didn't really get anything. They didn't have anything corroborated, man. They didn't have the source. It's all made up by the news, man. And people involved. They needed a tragedy. They needed a tragedy to every time when there's a shooting that happens, right? They want to blame it on the NRA. They want to blame it on the AR-15. They want to blame it on assault weapons. See, most of these politicians, they don't know the full facts. They just go along with with the bullshit. Now, the whole thing here about Sandy Hook. Okay, Sandy Hook was 13 years ago, right? This December. Now, the real reason why they're going after Alex Jones is because he exposed the truth. Everybody saw right through it, started questioning it. There you go. Okay. Now, Adam Lanza. Okay, the name. Okay, Adam Lanza. Okay. Why was his mom's car parked in this school parking lot with the very weapons in the trunk when he's been dead for 2 days? Can anyone explain how, if Adam Lanza shot 27 people on December of 2012, even though he's been dead for 2 days before the event happened? And why was his mom's car in the parking lot with her guns in the trunk? And why did the chief of police say no one's allowed to investigate this? And then the coroner says the parents are not allowed to see their kids. All of a sudden, a month later, resigns. Then 2 months later, he's back at the coroner. Each one is a red flag. Remember that? See that guy? Now, here's the thing. Go to YouTube and talk about, we need to talk about Sandy Hook. You know the guy who's talking, crying? The guy's preparing. He's creating fake tears, right? The term fake crisis actor, right? Crisis actor. Another red flag. Another red flag. Right? Every event is used to go after what? The Second Amendment, right? Democrats don't want you to carry lawfully, but they can, right? Dianne Feinstein, before she died, she was carrying a 45. Right? She had a 45, man. Armed and with armed security, right? She said 30 years ago, she said, only if I had the votes, I would have said, Mr. and Mrs. America, turn in your guns. But the aging bitch didn't realize we have the Second Amendment, right? The Second Amendment and the Dick Act of 1902. Check it out, right? Check it out. That means no anti-gun in the legislation of 1902. It states no gun control legislation will work. Right? So this latest shooting by a trans individual does not make any sense, right? It never made any sense. Never did. Never ever did. Because how was it? Was it 5 or 6 within the last 5 years? And each one had a manifesto. And the thing is, what was in the manifesto? Right? What was in the manifesto? Like, okay, well, none of this made any sense. Made no sense at all. It made no sense at all. It never did. I don't think it does now, because if we all think about this one to understand, like that one in Uvalde, Uvalde, right? The one in Texas, that there should have been a huge red flag, man. Like, you had local law enforcement, just like it happened in was it in Florida during that Stoneman Dale High School, that nobody went in. They sat there while the asshole kept firing and killing people, man. It took Border Patrol to do it, because the local police were lazy. Didn't do a fucking thing. Just stood there, didn't do a damn thing about it. Let kids get shot by this crazy fuck, man. I'm gonna say this, and I may get some backlash for it, but I don't care. Your local law enforcement does not give a fuck about you. Okay? Your local law enforcement does not give a good goddamn about you. They would rather collect a pension when retired, but also collect a paid vacation known as paid administrative leave. Oh, I'm on vacation. You get cool. I get to collect another $80,000 of your tax dollar money. Fuck you guys. I'm gonna enjoy kicking back, collect your tax dollars, and not do a fucking thing. See, they know how to work the system. Okay, these cocksuckers know how to work the system where they can get a paid vacation for their fuck up. Right? Yeah. Yeah. But this shooting last week, right, made no sense. At a Catholic church, at a Catholic school, at school, 8-year-old and 10-year-old died. My great niece just turned a year old this week. She turned a year old this week. Yes, I am a great uncle at 49. I am a great uncle. I don't mind it. I don't mind that, I don't mind it. It's just one thing after another, man. One thing after another. And just straight up bullshit after bullshit after bullshit after bullshit after bullshit. and it makes no damn sense. And the sad thing is, nobody sees it in time. It happens before it's too late. When you realize it's much bigger than what we thought. Within the last 20 years since Virginia Tech You know, recently you had these shootings, and they want to blame a white guy, a straight white guy. Oh, please be a white guy. I was trans. Fuck. This is how they act. Oh, please be a straight white guy. Why? You want to push this racial shit again? You know? Fuck you, woke culture. Fuck you, cancel culture. You know? So all you trannies out there, trans men, you're women. You're not really a man. You're women who chose to cut off your titty, your breasts. Now the trans women, you're men. Okay, you're men. You have twigs and berries, aka cock and balls. Okay, you're not really a woman, and no, you cannot get pregnant. No, you cannot not have a period. If you get mad, oh, whoop-de fucking you too. I mean, it's an agenda they're pushing. Now you got what? The Online Safety Act. Oh, yeah. The Online Safety Act. The children. Oh, we got to do with the children. Oh, can anyone think about the children? The children's fine. You're mentally fucked. See, most politicians, whether you're in the United States and the UK, they're all mentally fucked. Mentally fucked, man. You know, that fucking bullshit, you know. And you think I'm going to show my fucking ID? You think I'm going to show my fucking selfie and shit? You think I'm going to sit here and show my credit card number? Oh, go fuck yourself. I will not fucking do it. I will not fucking comply. I'm with 4chan on this one. I will not show my goddamn ID, my selfie, and my fucking credit card because I don't own one. The Prime Minister, can you imagine the guest of the Deputy Prime Minister? Oh, we're getting threatened by tech companies. No, you're not, you chetty cunt. Nobody's threatening you. All you're trying to do is get airplay for your fucking fat ass. Oh, my ass is getting threatened by the tech companies. No, it's not, you fucking moron. Nobody's threatening you. But you're threatening human right of free speech. Oh, or freedom of speech it always happens in the UK. Really, asshole? Then why did you sign the Online Safety Act by using kids as a Trojan horse for your dystopian, tyrannical, digital Berlin fucking wall, asshole? Huh? Why don't you grow a mustache right here, asshole, and shoot your head a little bit more higher, dye hair black, you'd be the English Hitler. Cocksucker motherfucker. And your deputy prime minister could be your Ava Braun, you cocksucker motherfucker. So the thing is, the UK wants to fine 4chan £20,000. 20,000 pounds. Okay. You know, Prime Minister Hitler, you could take your 20,000 pounds bend over and shove it up your fucking fat ass. Same to your Ava Braun, your deputy prime minister, her too. Deputy Prime Minister Ava Braun, you two both can take your 20 pounds, bend over, and shove it up your fucking fat ass. Nobody's paying you a fucking goddamn thing, and nobody's threatening you at all. Okay, nobody's threatening you at all. It's all for the cameras. It's all, and plus now you got what that feminazi group. Was it the Australian feminazi shit? The head cunt of that group says, we're getting threats. We're getting threats. We're getting death threats. Nobody is threatening you, you dumb cunt. What they're doing is they're creating ghost accounts on X and other platforms. See, we're getting threats. Until somebody gets a one of those picture things, freeze frame, and actually shares it and thinking, this cunt is at an all-time low of stupid. Okay? This cunt is at an all-time low in stupid. No, at an all-time high in stupid, but an all-time low in brain cells. They're doing it because everything they're doing is backfiring. Every time there's a double down, backfire. Double down, backfire. Double down, backfire. Double down, backfire. Look, it's all about try to censor free speech. That's why there's a rise in VPNs, man. And right now on YouTube, there's a couple of dumb shits creating videos about how VPNs are, how easy they can bypass the VPNs. Dude, look, here's facts, man. Here's facts, guys. Look. This is my Google Pixel 6a with the Graphene OS on it. Okay. Anywhere I go or there's a free Wi-Fi, I turn off the Wi-Fi part. Okay. I turn off the Wi-Fi part. Okay. And I use a VPN. Okay. And why do I use a VPN? Because I trust nobody. I trust nobody out in the world out there, man. You know, I could be at a Wendy's or Starbucks or Star Nuts or Hooters or Rooters, what they call it, you know. And I don't want my phone to be tapping into a fucking Wi-Fi, man. You know, shit. Even use a VPN when you have your own internet, man. Because that's what I do. I use VPN, even my internet here. I use VPN at home. Yeah. Why? Because I don't want no candy ass cocksucker motherfucker hacking my shit, taking my information and my data. Because that's my shit, that's my information, that's my data. Okay? So Prime Minister and Deputy Prime Minister, Hitler and Abraham, take your 20 pounds, bend over, and shove it up your fat ass. Because nobody's paying you a fucking thing. 4chan ain't gonna pay a damn thing. Because, hey, you don't bring your shit here while we don't bring your shit over there. Okay? Let me rephrase. You fuckers over there don't bring your shit over here because we don't bring our shit over there to you. Why? Because we know that we believe, hey, look, most of us, a good 99% of us, have a right to free speech, and we believe in freedom of speech, right? Same as freedom of the press, same as religious freedom, peacefully assemble, all that shit. But when some dumb fuck passes a thing that says Online Safety Act, fuck you, we got COPA. Children's Online Privacy Protection Act, COPA. And it's working. It's working. Okay? It's working. Right? Working. And all this shit, the children, can anybody think about we do all the damn time. All the time we do. But we don't need some whiny little cruddy cunt telling us, you can't, if you use a VPN, you're on the side of predators. No, we're on the side of privacy and we're on the side of privacy and free speech. Okay, anyone who says that themselves are on the side of predators. Jimmy Savile. This motherfucker for nearly 50 years, 60 years, they protect this guy. But most people in the UK, they knew that Jimmy Savile was a pedophile. Every time he went to the hospital, the nurse was, I say, kids, pretend go see. Because the nurses know Jimmy Savile was a pedophile. The pedophile. So it's Gary Glitter. Both are pedophiles. Harvey Weinstein, pedophile. Dan Schneider, pedophile. P. Diddy, homo. Yeah. P. Diddy, Sean Combs, homo. Yeah. And it is so fucking sad that, why can't anybody actually pull their head out from their ass, scoop up the shit in the ears, take off the blinders, and actually end the gag and the ball gag, and actually listen, watch, listen, and question. See, that's one thing that they don't want you to do is question anything or everything. Because the more you question, the more they get that uncomfortable sitting feeling. They sit there and they get questions like, oh, sometimes I don't. And every time we question, they get very uncomfortable, right? Most Democrats and most neocon rhino Republicans, they get very uncomfortable every time when you ask them a question. Like, straight to the point, kick to the nuts kind of question. Like, for example, Bernie Sanders, right? He wants to go after millionaires and billionaires. They got to show the wealth. Well, fuck you, Bernie. Aren't you a multi-millionaire and you own two matches, man? And you get a kickback from what? The, let's see, Pfizer? You get kickback from you get kickbacks like Pocahontas Warren? Kickbacks from pharmaceutical companies? See, when Bernie Sanders and when Bernie Sanders and Elizabeth Warren, right? Elizabeth Warren, Pocahontas herself, she goes, "Do you promise, Mr. Kennedy, that you will not sue the pharmaceutical companies?" The reason of these questions, folks, is that because they both get kickbacks from these companies, right? They get huge contributions from big pharma. Big pharma, folks. Big pharma. Big pharma has deep pockets to pay off any politicians to lobby for what they want. About them having deep pockets to make sure that nobody get anything naturally health that would do the job while all the chemicals you have in your medication is fucking you up big time. Yeah. Fucking you up big time. Just like if you're taking Wegovy or Ozempic, right? Wegovy and Ozempic, right? What's the side effects? Vomiting, diarrhea, right? Vomiting, diarrhea, nausea. I could totally clarify that shit, man. I could totally clarify that, man. 1 week, not nonstop vomiting, nonstop diarrhea, man. For 1 week. Courtesy of Ozempic. Huh, big guy, huh? Come on. This is Pedro. This is my buddy. Look at. This is my buddy. Yes, this is my buddy Pedro. Oh, yeah, my buddy. Yeah, my buddy. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, he's my boy. Yeah, he's my boy. Yeah, oh, my buddy. Hey, my buddy. Hey, my buddy. Are you my buddy? Are you my buddy? Are you my buddy? Sure. But the thing is, from all this shit to the recent shooting by a trans individual, I'm going to ask the question again. What is going through their minds when they hear about this shit and they read it in an article and they have nothing to fucking say? Because the thing is, if they speak out, holy shit, any member of the LGBT community, if they speak out, this side over here, because basically the whole trans bullshit thing hijacked the community here, man. The fuck, dude, you know. Oh, what? What? Huh? What? 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 Really? No, really? Yeah. Well, what? 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 Yeah. Are you purring, huh? Are you purring loud, huh? You purring loud? Yeah? Yeah? Oh. You good? Huh? You good? Huh? Hey. Are you purring loud? Are you purring loud, huh? Oh. Yeah. It's a good kitty, yeah. Are you good? Are you good? Are you good? Are you good? I love just a little fella. Love just a little fella, huh? Are you a little fella? Are you a little fella? Yeah. But you know, the whole thing when you realize that all this is happening, but right, they will not mention the manifesto, right? Because the media doesn't want out because they still want to push this anti-white bullshit, right? How about stop pushing it because it ain't helping you? You're losing ratings because of your fucking bullshit story making mining crap. Because nobody's believing it, nobody's buying it except for the lefty loony wackaloon. We're talking about the Harry Sisson type, the Dean Witter type of cocksucker bastard man. No, Dean Witters. He says, it's an anxiety pen. No, it's a vape, you moron. Here's a guy who would edit his live on TikTok to make himself look good, like, oh, he just roasted another conservative. Look, this guy took on 20 conservatives and got fucking roasted. Didn't you, Dino? You dumb bastard. Here's a guy who makes money to be stupid. Harry Sisson makes money like 25 other assholes. They get paid to be stupid. Right? Right? Yeah. Oh, what's his name? Uh, I'm glad his name's forgotten. Oh, to Dylan Mulvaney. You're not really living girlhood. You're cosplaying as a moron. Okay? Dylan Mulvaney is cosplaying as a moron. There, I fucking said it. Dylan Mulvaney is cosplaying as a moron. And if any of his supporters don't like it, I got 3 words for you all. Go fuck yourselves. I don't care. If you're mad and want to cry, go ahead. Go ahead, cry. I don't give a fuck. Oh, he's making fun of him. He's a gay man cosplaying as a moron. He's good buddies with Jeffrey Marsh, a pedophile and a groomer. All right, folks. My name is Reverend Ordo, and this has been the Anonymous Mando'Ade Network. If you're new to this channel, please subscribe, like, comment below, hit the bell for notification, and always live healthy, happy, and wise. I love you guys. Peace out. We'll all see you next time. Godspeed. Buddha bless.